thirsty. Two things. Let's see who all's available. We'll see how well we do. Let's see. Really, I already had a tab up. Did I get rid of it? Where's the other tab at? Alright, and then we need to open up another one. New window. So, what was the name of that place? I need to find the name of that place. What up, what up, what up? Janae, is that you? You're normally the first person to hit that link. I gotta go grab something to drink. Turn this AC on, bro. Where is everyone? Do I need to send this to the... Maybe I need to send it to the other group chat. I probably do. I need to send it to the other group chat. Where's the OBS? Let's see where these niggas at. Bruh, is this the... Didn't we visit this? I feel like we visited this place. Hold on, y'all can't see it just yet. I think we went here though. Hold the fuck up. Hold on, I gotta bring up photos real quick. Let's see. It's in video. Try to hide some of this stuff. What? I said hide it. Okay. Give me a second. Cause we got what up, Brody? What up? What up? What up? My bad. I'm just now looking over here at the chat log. What's up, Brody? What up? What up? You into demons? So yeah. If anything, I study and I work with demons or daemons. Daemons just means genius. That's talking about the 72 chakras of the pineal gland. Give me 1 second. Where's my Galatia at though? I got a bunch of books on demons and stuff like that. Let's see who's out here. I got a bunch of books and stuff like that that deal with that. I didn't plan on talking about that today, but I'll do that in a separate live. But yes. You asked why is that? Is that because of the sigil in the back? Did you have a question about this sigil that's in the background? And let me. I can't have nothing crazy in here. Let me see. Okay, now I'll share my screen. Is that way up? Yeah, there we go. Now and what else do we have up? We had something up. There we go. We'll just do it this way. Oh yeah, so this sigil that you see in the background, that is that's a Baphomet sigil. The circle represents the degree of a circle, which is 360 degrees. That's talking about infinite wisdom, infinite knowledge. The star that you see, right? That's an inverted pentagram. It represents the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, spirit. It being inverted means it's pulling down these elements from the cosmos. The goat that you see in the middle of that, of the circle, is the Greek god Pan, right? So now that we're here, whatever the case is, I wasn't gonna do a breakdown on this. It's not what I planned on doing. Greek god Pan, it's the god of the forest, god of the fertility, god of Greek god of the wild, shepherds, flocks, rustic, music, and fertility. Uniquely depicted as half man and half goat, a satyr, with a passion of nature, nymphs, and piping melodies on his signature panpipes, the syrinx. A creation from reeds. He embodies primal instincts causing panic from his name, Panicos, in the woods, and represents the untamed wilderness, contrasting with civilized ideas often found playing in the mountains and forests of Acadia. So that's what that symbol represents. It is the most misinterpreted occult symbol, because many people, that sigil, quote unquote, is associated with Satanism or the Church of Satan, that was created in 1969 by Anton LaVey. So what makes it a positive thing? Your own. What makes it positive? Your own understanding of it, your own perception, your own perception based on your own research. Now, many of you have seen this symbol in movies, TV shows, or perhaps in a book. It depends on your own perception. You have to develop your own interpretation of it. You have to do the research and then you decide what it means to you. Positive, negative, I don't care. I don't care what people think about the symbol. Honestly. I know what I think about it based on my own research. And when you say positive, do you not believe in God? That is very funny that when we are having conversations about this symbol here, right? People ask me things like, do I believe in God? So I counter it. What God are you talking about? Which one? Do I not believe in God or do I not believe in gods? Because God, there is more than one God. And what is God? When you ask me, do I believe in God? What is God and which one? Because it should have a name. Are we talking about Poseidon? Are we talking about Zeus? Are we talking about Hades? Are we talking about the demiurge known as Yahweh, the God of the Old Testament, the blind, ignorant God? Are we talking about that God, the creator God of the material realm? Which God are we talking about? You got to understand that the word God isn't a name. The word God is a title. It means generator, operator, destroyer. Jesus, my brother, Jesus and God aren't necessarily the same people. When people see, you would have had to ask, you would have asked that question. Do I believe in Jesus? I absolutely believe in myself. Absolutely. Do I believe in myself? Absolutely. Because when you ask that question, well, for one, I'm a student of the occult. The word occult means hidden, right? So I'm glad I'm screen sharing, right? I didn't want to go into lecture mode, but the word occult means hidden, or hidden knowledge, hidden nature, right? Bingo. Supernatural, mystical, or magical beliefs, practices, or phenomena. Well, it's not giving me the meaning. The word means hidden. All right, there it is. Knowledge of the hidden or knowledge of the unseen is what the word occult means. I'm a student of the occult. So my job is to study not the obvious, but things that are hidden. I have to uncover certain things. So it's very interesting that people ask me this question about Jesus or they ask me about God when they see these symbols and things like that. And I absolutely believe in God because I believe in myself. I am God. And then people ask, well, you're not God. How can you say you're not God? Because if you read that book, it's in the Bible. John 10:34 comes from Psalms. Know that ye are gods. It's famously quoted by Jesus in John chapter 10, verse 34, the counter accusations of blasphemy. Arguing that if scripture calls men with God's word gods referring to earthly judges or representatives, then his claim as the son of God is less extreme. You know, it's written in the law that ye are gods. If I am a son of God, which many Christians, and I grew up in a black Christian household. We learned that we were children of God. I mean, well, if you're a puppy of a damn dog, are you not a dog? If you are the offspring of a lizard, are you not a lizard? If you're the offspring of a kitten, are you not a cat? You get what I'm saying? Because I get where you may be going when you ask these questions, because these questions are always asked they're always pretty much asked consecutively. They're pretty much asked one after another. And you can't see, you may not be able to see, but I have a whole occult library. And that which you see right there, that is nothing. I have well over, I want to say maybe well over 100 books for sure that deals with religion, um, philosophy, theology, metaphysics, the occult, etymology, eschatology, and things like that. Um, so yeah, so if people when people ask me, do I believe in God? I tell them, well, I believe in myself. I have the Bible. I have two. I have the King James version of the Bible because as a student of the occult and a student of metaphysics, I have to make sure that I do study and that I have those books to cross reference. Because if anything, I'm one of the people who's gonna have to know that book more than anyone. Because the Bible, although it was given to the general masses, the priest or whatever the case is have the occult understanding of that book. That book is so advanced that the average person has no idea how to interpret it because there's two ways to interpret it: the metaphysical way of interpreting it, and then the mundane or physical way of interpreting it. One takes it literal, one understands it as metaphysics, beyond the physical. It's not a book that should be taken literal at all. I don't plan on getting into the whole I didn't want to get into the whole mystery revolving around that book. That's just not what this discussion today was supposed to be about. But I can, and that's what all the books are for. Well studied, scholarship, which means higher level of learning. Self taught, meaning I don't have to go to any university. I don't have to go to any physical university to learn any of this. When the books are free, if you want to learn anything, you just research it and find the book on Amazon. You can get any book, damn near any book that you can find, any college you can find out in the world right now at your local. Well, maybe not your local bookstore, but you can get online and search for these books. What does it cost you, or whatever the case is, to learn this stuff? Intention and time and dedication, and that's what I've been doing really for more than a decade of my entire life before I realized it. Before I, begin to understand these terms and I could really, articulate these things. Where the cases, I had already been doing it. 2019 is when I met my teachers, and then I became. They would lead me to understand what I've been doing would be something called, now gaining knowledge of self and stuff like that. Going within, or what the case is, learning more about myself. That takes solitude. It takes solitude, or what the case is, and it takes a lot of well, I'll just say it just takes a lot of solitude. You have to go into solitude. Solitude is going to grant you peace, and it's going to grant you it's going to grant you it's going to grant you peace and silence. So that's what you're going to get in solitude. And when you're alone and when you have peace and silence, you're left with the thoughts of yourself. Many people can't sit with their own thoughts. That's why they constantly have to be around people. They have to talk to people every day. They can't go into solitude. They can't be by themselves. People will tell you, although I've had perhaps roommates over the last 5 years, I'm still more than likely by myself. I go where I want to go, whatever the case is, but I don't sit around people throughout the week. If I'm at the job site or where the case is, that's different because you have to go out in the world and you got to do your mundane thing to sustain yourself. Because you worked with me at Hibbit in 2024, so, we've had our encounter or whatever the case is. But, me, when I show up to Hibbit, your boy with me. And people who fear this symbol, whatever the case is, often don't understand it. But guess what? In this world, there are two types of people: those who know and those who don't know. It is never your job to convince anyone about anything, especially when it has everything to do with you. It's not your fault when people don't understand certain things. I don't understand everything a doctor knows because, for one, I don't study it. Perhaps if I wanted to know something, if I wanted to know anything, I'd go read about it. You know, I don't accept people's word, you know. Because truth is ultimately what you decide. What this may mean to me doesn't necessarily mean you pick it up and you read it's going to mean the exact same thing. People are not only entitled to their own opinions, but they're also entitled to their own fucking interpretation. Ask yourself this. When you see certain symbols, when you see certain books, is what you know or what you think you know due to your own understanding, or did someone tell you this is how you should look at it? You should view it through this type of lens. How do you know? A lot of things you know or you think you know is because someone told you that you should know it this way. You should understand it this way. You're only getting their point of view. You're only getting their interpretation. What have you researched? It's fire hot. You learned that certain things were dangerous when you were young, but how do you know until you actually have the experience? Some things you're not going to ever be able to know through word of mouth by listening. You're going to have a direct experience to know for self. That's how you discover truth. You didn't turn me into the teacher. However, let's get into this other shit. If there's any more questions though, like type them down in the chat. This is how I get going. I didn't want to spin off into this, but I'm happy to answer certain questions. Again, the word demon actually means, it comes from the Greek word daemon. It means guardian. Guardian, it means guide, guardian. Holy guardian or holy guard, guardian angel. And this is what I like to do. Besides just blabbing and telling people, we can look into it. Right? So demon actually is the later day. D-E-M-O-N is actually the later day spelling for that word. The original word is spelled D-A-I-M-O-N, which is daemon. It's Greek. So the word in time changes. We're here in the United States. We deal with this thing called spelling. You know, a lot of Christians here, whatever the case is, don't practice or don't want to acknowledge witchcraft, and they say that it's bad, but you learn how to write in cursives. You learn how to spelling, cast spells. That's why they say watch your mouth. The power of the tongue is pretty powerful. You get what I'm saying? But I forgot to go ahead and acknowledge everyone. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Again, this is the final day, 4 out of 4. We lock in today and get this first 30 minutes of 3 or more viewers, with 3 being the minimum or 3 or more. And then we lock in within the last 30 minutes, the last 10 minutes of an hour. We're good to go. We knock this out. We can return to our regular streaming not services, but our regular streaming program. There are going to be more games. I'll be jumping right back into Call of Duty at the beginning of January. Also, I'll be doing Elden Ring. Shout out to Kenny for putting me on to that. And we'll be doing a whole bunch of other things. So we'll still have what I like to call discussions. I'm going to come up with my own term eventually where we can explore information and explore places. So let's get into what I was talking about or was going to discuss earlier. Let me find that, if I can find it. Well, it was up. Or unless yeah. But yeah, I hope that you know that was enough, or maybe that helped you understand a little bit. But honestly, don't take my word for anything. When I talk to people about certain things, I don't want you to take anything that I say as truth. Research it. Unlike a preacher, I'm not telling you that you're going to hell because you don't believe me. No. For one, there is no eternal place of torment after you die. Don't take my word for it. Go do the research. ChatGPT exists at this period of time. Now, I'm about sources. I'm about physical sources. There's about 40 books on the other side of this bed right here that you can't even see right below me. And then there's about 100 books stacked to my left here, whatever the case is. I'm about physical sources. Because when the internet is down, you won't have Google search. You won't have OpenAI. You won't have Grok. You won't have Meta. You won't have ChatGPT. So you're going to have to rely on the sources. So before ChatGPT existed, where the case is, the books existed, and then that's just what I'm gonna live by. That's what the priest, the high priest, and everything lived by. We had scrolls, we had books, we had libraries, right? So if anything, never take what I say as final. Don't take it as truth. Go and do your research, and then you decide what it means to you ultimately. Cause it ain't about me. It's about the information. It's about the information. That's what it's about. So when I read this, I don't care what anybody else outside of me thinks. When I'm reading this, it's because I'm wanting to know. That's why I let people I let them say, let them think what they want to think. You can always tell who fuck knows something, who doesn't, based on what they've studied. I don't go to doctors and tell them niggas that they're doing it incorrectly. How would I know, right? When I haven't studied, right? So, I'm in the mystery school. The mystery school is the invisible school, aka the occult school or the hidden school. That means invisible. Or it's the school of breath. The word spirit means to breathe. That's what the word spirit means. And, I love showing people better than I can tell them. Yes, the English word spirit comes from the Latin spiritus, meaning breath. And this is why I don't debate with people, because I'll learn from my teachers. I'll shut you down with information, and people can argue with information. When you put it in their face, they can just argue with themselves, but they're arguing with their belief, because belief doesn't mean it's true. Knowing means it's true. You either know or you don't. There's no in between. Well, you can be curious, but the intelligent person is going to go and find out for themselves. I don't want to sit here on the belief side. Some people you just, you may take their word for it, whatever the case is, but a righteous person would never tell you either take my word or you don't. They're gonna just leave you with the idea, like that's fear propaganda. That's how that shit works. Because someone wants you to obey, right? But I didn't mean to get into all that. Fuck all that. Let's get into this other thing. So here's the thing, right? So we were supposed to look into Lacarif, right? So I thought this place here, right? So Lacarif is is supposed to be considered one of the most haunted places in Houston. I'm going to enlarge this really quick. So this cafe, I don't know why I feel like this is a cafe, right? But let's just read about it really quick. So this is a nightclub, right? This is nightlife this is the oldest haunt in Houston, Lacarif Wine Bar. So this wine bar is less a ghost and a piece of living history, a timeless challenge to the contemporary nightclub scene, right? So this is a place that is allegedly haunted. Now we're not gonna get all the way into that because Janae would just leave. Janae, you cannot leave tonight's discussion. It is very important that you stick around. We're not gonna find something super eerie, right? But for a second, I thought me and Andrew and Demi visited this place, right? Let's go over to my videos really quick. So here's me and Andrew. Let me enlarge this really quick. So this is why I thought Lacarif was. When did we do this? This is back in October the 11th, right? So when did we go here? Did we go? I don't know if this was before or after we went to Louisiana. No, this is the day after. So the day after we went to Louisiana, he took me to the Golden Nugget. Him and Demi took me to the Golden Nugget in Louisiana, and I may have a video on the Golden Nugget. Yo, y'all chill. Like, it shouldn't be nothing crazy in my phone, but sometimes, like, there is, though. So we're going to hope that there isn't. But I thought that place... I thought this was Lacarif, but it's not, though. Lacarif, however you say it. I forget what this room is. And Demi, by the way, took videos. She made, she took videos for content. I almost tripped. That's crazy, right? Shout out to Demi. Whoops. Hold on. Because I gotta open photos back up, man. There'd be some crazy stuff in my phone, man. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. You know, I ain't trying to get banned. I ain't trying to get banned, my boy. It'd be crazy in here. So right now I'm just looking at certain videos. Because I was comparing these photos to what I had on my phone. I thought maybe we had already visited this place. Because, okay, so this must be the entrance. This looks very similar. It looks very similar to this place we visited off of. Okay, so I do have the location up here. It says 1199 St. Joseph Parkway. So this is clearly, LeCarif is clearly, this is not the same address, right? No, this is 1813 Congress Street. So we have a bunch of photos, but we're gonna go visit this place on maps, right? So we're gonna drop ourselves in right here. This doesn't seem like it's too far from where Andrew lives at. So I'm guessing this is it. Oh yeah, here it is right here. No, this is not it. Yeah, this is it. No, this is it. So allegedly, this is one of the top 3 places or locations in Houston that is considered haunting. Oh look, there it is right there. So candlelit place for sipping wine and ghost hunting inside the oldest commercial building in Houston. So damn, so this is the oldest commercial building in Houston, right? My bad. I didn't mean to zoom in like that. That's crazy. God damn. I ain't trying to do that. Alright, so this is considered the oldest commercial place in Houston. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta go visit that. Drew, if you in here right now, we're definitely going to go visit that. We're gonna definitely go visit. We're definitely gonna go visit. Who all is in the chat? Janae, are you in the chat right now? Who's all here? I probably need to hit the group up, man. I need them to kind of like tune in. Let me hit the group chat up real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me hit the boys up. Roger retired like Jay-Z. He'll be back. Man, that nigga done. Two people into my Twitch for the remainder 30 minutes, please. This is so important that we get this together, so I had to hit the group chat up really quick. Go ahead and minimize that. And I guess I can just, where's the other, oh, never mind. So I got this other one up right here. This is where Andrew lives. So Andrew stay right here in 1825. And let me tell you, man, you got to see this in person. Like this shit here, like look at his view, man. Look, this is what he gets to look at night. But this doesn't do it any justice because you gotta view everything from his floor. And if I'm not mistaken, Andrew lives like right here. He probably like, man, don't tell nobody where I live, man. Fuck all that. I'm telling niggas where you live at, nigga. So yeah, we talking about when I say Andrew, we talking about Andrew Nelson. Your boy Andrew Nelson, aka the motherfucker, aka Drew baby Drew. Drew live right here. He lives in 1825. And I ain't gonna lie, man, it's pretty expensive there, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's like I've been to the rooftop. Y'all want to see what it looks like from the rooftop? Matt, what's up, baby? That ain't Matt. That's fucking Roderick. Roderick, man, change your name. And we about to get into this. So, as told, you know what I'm saying? Look, so check this out. You see it right here, man. Look. That boy Roger getting ready to retire from Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Dennis did it to him. It's been nice having Roger around on the whole dueling scene for quite some time, but he can't adapt. He won't evolve, whatever the case is. And ultimately, you know, when you can't do that, the new wave come in and wash the old niggas away, man. So what we looking at right now is we looking at, you know what I'm saying? We watching one of the greats go, man. I hate to say it, man. It's early. We only 30, 34, 35 years old, man. It's tough to watch a young talent like that dwindle away. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking crazy. But it happens, man. I get it. KJ came through and watched him. He can't really touch you, Bill, at all. You know, Dennis does his thing with the Dragon Maid. You know, it's tough. He 36. Who 36? Rogic not 36. That nigga 35. Nigga, you been lying about your age? Chad, this nigga been lying about his age? Roger, you gotta be kidding me, my nigga. Let me close this down, but let me bring that back up. But as y'all can see, man, this nigga Roderick, Marcus adding years on me. That nigga might be 36, man. He look like the type of nigga that been lying about his age. Been lying so long. Roger been lying so long about his age, he really can no longer tell, you know what I'm saying, tell the truth from a lie, whatever the case is. It happens. Sometimes you truly start to believe in that lie. Mark is laughing at you. But it's a sad day, man. He announced his retirement earlier to me today. Why are y'all like, I don't understand why y'all can't type certain stuff in the chat. I gotta fix that because for some reason y'all are being censored when y'all say certain things in my chat. It ain't supposed to be like that. Y'all supposed to be able to say whatever y'all want to say in my chat. I'm gonna fix that. So for right now, I'm just gonna have to interpret what y'all saying. I'm gonna have to discern what y'all saying. And Roger, why every time you use a certain like platform or something like that, you always got Matt shit associated? Like, why is Matt counts? Why are every time you sign in certain shit, it's associated with Matt? You need to fix that shit, man. I don't know. You need to know. And what you cook today, nigga? Roger be romancing, man. I be trying to put Roger on certain things. He be romancing shit, man. It's bad for business. I don't know what's up with that sourdough head nigga though, but I'm glad he here. Let me text Alexia, man. She need to get into this. What chocolate cream pie at? There she go. Alexia, join the live. Click the link. I just hit Alexia. Let's see if she joined. Drika on got she ain't on here yet. I should ask Jaqueline to get on, but I ain't gonna do that. She might be busy. Your boy, I think she's still with that boy, what's his name? Keyshawn. He might be knocking that up right about now. But anyways, man, let's get back into this though, right? So yeah, man, can't change it, deal with it. Nigga, I'm gonna come down there and help you change it. Or even if we gotta get on call after this anyways. So what y'all cook? I need to know what's going on. I can't make any decisions yet as far as like if I'm coming down there for Christmas. Man, these some big ass grapes though. Y'all ever seen grapes this big, my nigga? Look at this shit. You see this? No, I need to enlarge the screen. My bad. Hold on. Check this shit out though. Man, look at this. You ever seen some shit this big? It's seeded though. It got seeds in it. What y'all think, man? Y'all think this shit? Ain't no way grapes grow this goddamn big, right? This ain't right. Man, let's go to Roger's house real quick, man. Let's go check that nigga crib out. Nah, let's go to Marcus' crib real quick first. Let's go check out the Palms real quick, man. The Palms, Lake Jackson. Let's go pull up on this nigga. Oh, wait. Before we do that, though, check this out. So, hold on. Where's the other? Hang on. When we go look at All right, so this is Drew's spot. Oh shit. Wait. The fuck? We on the other side? Yeah, we on the other side. Fuck, I'm lost. What the fuck? Are we on the back side or something? Nah, it's right over here. Okay. So y'all can only see so much, right? But this is clearly Drew's place, right? I ain't gonna lie, like, this don't do it no justice. We're gonna go actually. I gotta be careful. Hold on, man, cause it be shit on my phone, man. Can't have y'all seeing. I can't have booty and ass on my live, man. I'll get banned. So I gotta be careful, man, when I go look at certain stuff in here. It just be stuff in here though. I don't be meaning for it to be like that though. Okay. Yeah, Spooby none for you. Nigga, what? Nothing for you. I don't like the fact that y'all don't wanna give me nothing to eat. Like, what's wrong with y'all niggas? Y'all niggas cook. I'm clearly y'all friend, I think. Ain't no way y'all don't wanna give me none of y'all's share none of y'all food. So check this out. So we just viewed, let me minimize this. Give me 1 second. So we got Andrew's spot right here on this left side. But if y'all never been to his balcony, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of what it looks like from his balcony. So now we on Andrew's balcony. This is just one of the angles. Let's go back. Let's try to see. I'm trying to find one we actually on top of the roof. I know I got something. Is this it? That's not on top of the roof though. Okay. This is what it looks like from Andrew's rooftop. So I'm on the top of 1825, right? This is what it looks like on his rooftop. Right? Let's see. I'm trying to see because I don't know if the videos are on. Okay, that's clearly. Let me see if I can zoom in. Should be able to. All right, so that's me, Jordan, Drew, and I forget his name though, but this is like last year, 2024. He had like a little Christmas thing going on, whatever the case is. He had like a what's it called, like a black Santa violating a nigga privacy. How? It is stuff in this phone. Like, I mean, I don't be keeping track of stuff. Sometimes you just scroll and you just see stuff. Now, you ain't gonna see nothing in here of me, but there are respectable women in this phone that I've collected over the years, and, you know, I'd hate to expose them like that. Some of them don't care, though, but, you know, that's neither here or there. It's not good for Twitch, man. I already been banned. So, we got to do something. Who all we got in the chat still? We got to do something for, we need to do... Alexia, about time you got in here. It's about time. Where you been? Giving out my address. Man. Marcus. I'm just trying to show the people how, like, where I used to go down at. I'm finna visit. I'm finna pop up on Lake Jackson in just a second. So Alexia, you just now getting in here. It's me, you, Roderick, Marcus, and some other people. We just having a conversation. We were supposed to be talking about the haunted areas in Houston. We're gonna be visiting 3 of the locations in Houston. But I don't know, we kind of got off subject because they all got something to say. Giving out my bro address. I don't even, bro, he don't care. And you know what's crazy? And I hope that nigga watching too. This nigga Andrew ain't called me in like a month, bro. He gonna make excuses. He claim he be so busy. He be, man, this nigga, I be calling that nigga sometimes to check on him. Man, that nigga don't answer me, bro. He do not answer me. I don't want nothing but just see how you doing. You know me, I rarely call anybody. So if I'm calling for a genuine wellness check. That's why I created that group chat. You don't answer. I don't answer. I'm sorry. Well, call me tonight because look. So we only got because we are according to so about the metrics. Like so, look. I only got 15 minutes left, and then this live is over with. I'm not in the group chat. I'm gonna add you to the group chat. I'm gonna add you to the group chat. We have quite a few group chats. I don't know if you care to be in the Facebook group chat, but I was definitely gonna add you to the group message group chat. You know, with the text message, the text message group chat. Don't come in here embarrassing me. Oh, you in your feelings? I'm not in my feelings. I'm not in my feelings. But y'all niggas, I used to live in the Palms. Y'all, I can't pop over there for my sake. So look, this is what we gonna do then. Since I ain't putting Andrew's information out there, I think it's pretty cool. I'm not in the group chat, but again, Alexia, you will be in the group chat. Oh, the last time I was in this building, I think I was at this the Texas Medical Center, right? Popped up here to go see the boy Marcus though. Y'all hold on. Y'all know it'd be crazy in this phone. So we gotta be careful, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to put anybody's information out. You know, that could be bad. Let's pop up on the boy Marcus real quick. Well, I almost forgot. Boom. Here we go. Bloop. Nigga. Let's hop over the street real quick. Can I go inside? Oh, they let me go. Hey, normally you can't do this. You can't go inside the apartment complex. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna. Damn, I thought my Shell was here for a second. You know, we used to have that red Pathfinder. We used to park that bad boy right there. Hold on. So check this out. I ain't gonna lie. For since like 2006, from like 2006 to like 2009, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and say it. Booty smack. No, wait, is that it? Yeah. That's me and Alexia's code word. Ain't nothing crazy in there. It is some crazy stuff in here. It's some crazy stuff in here. Oh, I can't go over here. But so I used to live in this apartment like right here, right? If I'm not mistaken, I used to live in this apartment right here. We used to play football. We all played football in this little area right here. It used to be me, Markel, Marcus, Dennis, Roger. You never stepped foot over here for some odd reason. Alexa, I'm hoping I said whatever it is that you wanted me to say. My second apartment. How far are they gonna let me go? They're not gonna let me go further than this. Well, that's gay. So I can only go this far, but you guys can't see it. But on this other side over here, maybe if I go up here, right? My second apartment was actually here, like right over here, right underneath that staircase. Or, yeah, like right underneath the staircase. I'm not going to point out where Marcus stays currently here. Because he don't want people to know his address. But it doesn't matter, though, because I used to live here. Who the hell is this sitting there? Who this, Marcus? Who that? She worked there. She got this cigarette in her hand. She on Google Maps. She's not doing her job. You got nudes in your phone. I do got stuff in my phone. It's ass and titties in this phone. A lot of it. We ain't gonna get to no names. It's a lot of ass and titties. Wait a minute, hold on, who was that? Hold on, y'all, let's go back. Wait a minute. Who was that? Alright, I thought we had another nigga getting out that car for a second. I can't tell y'all who car and truck this is. You can't see the license plate, so Marcus, don't do all that extra. Who is this, man? Who getting out this car like that? It gotta be Alex, man. That's either Alex or that's her mama. Alright, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Can I go to this backside? Yes. Alright, so a very sacred thing that I've been doing since 2006. I'm gonna take y'all on this sacred walk that I do. And Marcus can actually he can actually verify this. He can attest to this, right? So whenever I'm leaving Marcus's apartment, so whenever I'm here, this is what I've been doing for well over a decade, almost 2 decades. Well, it has been 2 decades. What I do is I walk alongside Silverbell, right? And I just take these walks. I normally walk with my headphones. I don't go without them. And I'll take these walks all through here. I'll take that sidewalk. And I'll do this. Sometimes I'll do it like 3 times at night. I'm talking about like 12, after like 12. You talking about? Nope. What you talking about, Marcus? And I'll walk through this neighborhood over here. And for those of you who've been around for the longest, you know Gavin used to stay right here. I don't know why she sold this house, man. I would have kept it. But that's before this house was built. See, this house wasn't there at one point. This house was. And many of these houses you see weren't here. Like, I don't think that one was here, but that one was here. But they need to pressure wash that shit, because this house was actually white. That stone was white. Yeah. Roger, you lucky I don't know your address, nigga. But you know what? That don't matter. We finna go visit Roger's house. Let's go see what car he had parked over there. Who was he fucking that day? Yeah, it's 2024. Let's get him caught up. We're gonna go. I don't know Roger's address by I don't know his address by you know what I'm saying, by heart. So we're gonna actually let's go ahead and cross over. We finna go visit Roger's real quick. Really, I could just type in Clute, just drop in over there. We could save ourselves some time, really. Cause he right down the street from Brighton Manor. Nah, hold on, Clute Police Department. Mark's gonna call Roger and say, "Oh, nigga, Trey over there exposing your location." I don't give a damn. Tell that nigga come outside. Oh yeah, here we go. We almost there. Let's go to this nigga crib. Let's see what he was doing in April 2024. Oh, he ain't home? His car is though. I'm at your crib, nigga. April 2024. Look like he might have been home. Now he got 2 cars though, so nigga out doing things. Nigga keep his grass cut. I'll give that nigga that. He keep his grass cut, man. The nigga does keep his grass cut. That nigga keep it. Can we get in this nigga backyard? That nigga need to get that gate, man. He need to get that. He need to get that gate right there, man. He need to close that up, man. It's too much access. But yeah, man. Chat, this Roger house. Shouldn't have told y'all that. I don't give a damn. He ain't in no direct danger. If you to deal with Roger, you got to deal with me. So don't try nothing crazy, man. I'm on your ass. No Diddy. Let's see, man. Where we at on this thing? Cause I don't have to do much. We got about 5 minutes left, so check this out. So today's stream was really pretty much random. I didn't notify anybody a day before. We have definitely overdid it. Like we have definitely we've we've gotten more than 3 minimum viewers. So after today, we will return back to 12. 12, 12, 12. Trade the police. Okay, I see what you're saying. Replying to Mark Brown, trade the police. 12. Okay, I'm trying to be funny. I'm not 12. I'm not the police. As much as Roger, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to just show Roger Cat. I think we all kind of brushed. We all been over there. Well, Alexia hasn't been over there, but you know, perhaps she gonna be invited to one of these little game nights though. You know, we can. She'll be my honorable guest. You know, we cook. Well, I don't really cook, but you know, I'll bring stuff. People bring drinks, food, and stuff like that. And Roger normally cooks. You'll have fun. We play games. We do like Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros. We play card games. It's pretty livid. I'll go if everyone invites me. You'll go if everyone invites you. Damn, is my invitation not good enough? Jeez, I feel like if I come to you as the friend, I should be able to say I would like you to come to game night, and you should be like, okay, how's everyone else feel about it? You're invited. Oh, of course, Roger, you know he don't have no, but I have to invite her though. So honestly, she ain't coming unless I invite her. It's my friend. Now I'm gonna get a little possessive behind that. So she'll come whenever I decide she can come. Roger, I'm sure you over there laughing. Marcus, I'm sure you over there laughing too, but that's just how it's gonna go. I want everybody to beg me. See that? Now you funny. She want everybody to beg her to come. You hilarious. It'll have to be one of these game nights. But I mean, game night is fun though. It's pretty fun. Where the fuck am I going? Am I going to Brighton, man? I am. So check this out though. I'm gonna end this here because we got 3 more minutes, right? So check this out though. So I ain't gonna lie. We left Bay City in like the year 2000 and we moved here. It's called Castlewood now, but this shit was actually known as, well, it was actually called Brighton Manor, you know, a few years ago. And then, of course, in the early 2000s, this was called Brighton Manor. But check this out. We moved from this apartment complex. Well, we moved to this apartment complex where the case is, and I went to this elementary known as TWOG, this is the new elementary now. This is the new building that they've built, but it used to be over here, actually. It used to be way over here at the end here. I got my ass whooped one day, and I ended up coming to school, right? I'm gonna tell y'all how this shit happened. I can't do it all in 3 minutes, but what I can do, and I'll say this for another chat. So I used to go to this church right here, and one day I left, whatever the case is, and I went to this church, me and my brother Jared, and I had on short sleeves. And I remember like somebody here asking me like, yo, you know, where did those bruises come from? Long story short, I must have told them that, you know, or maybe they figured whatever I told them wasn't exactly true. So they figured maybe I was being abused at home. But like literally like a few days later, I get to school and shit. And then I get questioned again about why. Well, I get questioned as far as like, why am I wearing a long sleeve on a hot day, right? And I leave home. So these 3 places where the case I actually got to talk about. I actually got to talk about my time here. Also, Dennis used to live here too, though. What, 2011? 2012, 2011? What was Dennis's apartment at? Was it like, it was like one of these 2, right? It was either this one at the top on the right or this one. Or these 2, one of these 2 in the back, though. But we're not going to get in that today. We got to keep, I'm on a very, very short, I'm on a strict time schedule. Beg. Nah, stay home. Ha 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 ha. He funny. People want you to come. They want you to come to game night. But, there's no but to it. But look, check this out. So check this out. Like, I'm already over an hour. I gotta be very strict on the time because of the metrics. So if anything, this was a completely random live. We didn't really get to go into what I wanted to, but fuck it. Thank y'all for making this happen. We ending this with it's for like 4 people. I'm a I'm gonna end this session here, whatever the case is. So after today, whatever the case is, tomorrow I'll look into the results. We should have hit 4 out of 4. That would have locked me in for affiliate. Thanks to you guys for making this possible. We no longer have to do this shit anymore as far as like getting on here and sticking around for an hour, right? We're gonna do more than an hour. We'll get back to gaming at the beginning of January, early 2026, the beginning of the year for 2026. We'll have more discussions. We're gonna talk more about Stranger Things. We're gonna talk more about Welcome to Derry. Stranger Things, the Volume 3 comes out on the 25th, Christmas Day, and then Volume 3 releases December 31st, and it releases December 31st. It'll be in theaters, which is where I will be at. So after that is done, we'll talk about Stranger Things. We'll go into the mystery. We'll go into the secrets and the Easter eggs. We'll go into all that. We'll talk about the Vecna, the abilities with Will, 11. We'll talk about the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole thing, the upside down, the alternate dimension, blah, 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 blah. Other than that, this is where I'm going to end this session. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see y'all soon. I don't think I'm going to go live tomorrow, but fuck it, I just may. Well, I got to go live to talk about the achievement that you guys helped me unlock. Other than that, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Alexia, call me. Let me end this live. Or Roger, somebody call me.